Hello. Hi. It's been a while. Been a long while. Some would say it's been a long road getting from here to there. But here we are. I have returned after a longer than expected hiatus, streaming video games, talking about bad adventure games. But I'm here. Hooray. Jolly good stuff, as they would say in certain parts of the world. I need to, real quick, just set up some stuff. The intros to my things are always a nightmare. I forgot that I still am unable to archive my shit, which is always good stuff because for those of you that follow me on YouTube and rely on those archives, things have been a little rough in terms of me being able to archive my highlights of my streams because Twitch decided to leak all of everyone's information. To reset my password, and linking between Twitch accounts and YouTube accounts seems to still kind of be a little bit on the busted side. And the solution is Twitch needs to get their shit together. But more on that another time. Or maybe never. Okay, I'm trying to get my shit on my phone set up so as that I can check the audio quality here. I really should cut these portions of my streams out of the archives. Like, I should actually put in production values and, like, care. But I never do. I'm gonna sneeze. Yeah. Nope. I did not sneeze. Well, guys, I'm going to play a game that I said I was not necessarily going to stream. I know I said I was going to do Broken Sword Episode 1 or Broken Sword 1 as my game, but the game this time is something that I said was a little weirder. Can I actually edit this notepad? I would really appreciate it if I could edit the notepad. There we go. The game is going to be Drowned God. A post-Myst adventure game that I think most people have never heard of. If you were not in the adventure game zeitgeist, this is probably something that is up there with Total Distortion in terms of if you know, you know, but everyone else that isn't a part of the inside baseball of the 90s to late or early 2000s turn of the century adventure game community, then this is something that you have probably never heard of. Now, there is a bit of a disclaimer here with this game. Especially when we talk about the creator of this. We're going to go with an improved scale here. The scale will be from 1 to 0. I'm going to add a 0 scale here. 0 now is a puzzle I feel is genuinely good and ingenious. Which I actually thought about creating the 0 scale because there's at least one puzzle in Drowned God that I truly believe is one of the greatest puzzles ever made. And for those of you that have played Drowned God, you know which one I'm talking about. It's the statue puzzle. Genuinely ingenious, like a pretty good one. And again, a 10, and I'm pretty sure that this game's not going to have any 10s here. This might be a solid. We might peak at like 8 to 9. 10, impossible to solve without a guide. and actively sabotages the player in how it is scripted. So, that's where we're at with that. So, Drowned God is an interesting game to look back at, especially, we have to talk about the other part of this. I'm trying to adjust this so that it's a little bit easier to see. Yeah, we might have to just stick with this aspect ratio with Notepad. But, full disclaimer with Drowned God, while this is an interesting and oddball pick, the unfortunate thing is that this game, and we'll talk more about the impact of this part of the story, of the game in general, is that the lead creator and writer for this game killed himself and his wife in a murder-suicide. At the time when this game came out, it was praised in terms of how it depicted mania and mental health. With that in mind, in terms of what happened later after the fact, we now know that the reason why the author was able to write such stories was because they were afflicted with undiagnosed or untreated mental health issues that culminated in both his death as well as the death of his wife. It's icky, it's gross, it's not something that I want to belittle or make fun of or laugh about, but it's also something that when you're going to play this game, you have to be aware of. It's the definition of your fave is problematic, but in the world of video games. The other fun part of this is that this is a Windows 95-98 joint, so there's no subtitles. The options are very difficult, but for whatever reason, this game plays significantly better than Atlantis: The Lost Tales, my last game that I did for this adventure game series. Part of that is because, due to the problematic nature of what happened to its creator, Drowned God has become abandonware. This game was supposed to get a sequel, which we'll kind of talk about when we get nearer and nearer to the ending. This game was supposed to get a sequel. In fact, I seem to recall this was planned to be a trilogy. But that never happened. And also, no one wants the rights to this game because no one knows who owns the rights to this game. So, as Jeff from the Off the Deep End podcast, which I'm a part of, as well as multiple participants of Hardcore Gaming 101's podcast would say, if you want to play this game, it's out there. Find it however. All right, so let's go ahead and close out this window capture. Let's boot up the game. I will probably be streaming this game more than once. But let's see where we're at with the audio works. That's a little loud. Ah, yeah. Fuck me up. Look at this. This is great. It's very loud, I know. I think I turned it down. Yep. I can actually fix the sliders while streaming because the settings aren't terrible. We'll kind of talk about what all of this is supposed to be meaning to you as the audience or the player. This is an ancient alien video game. Aliens are what colonized Earth and we're their descendants. This is a History Channel approved video game. How is my audio? How's my audio sounding? Ah, yeah, this shit. Ugh. Again, can't emphasize enough, there are no subtitle settings here. This is...
And your wit.
I can change the audio settings here.
Now step across the threshold and the boundaries of this locked door.
There are no subtitles. I can save.
This life from those before.
How did I bring that? How did I bring this menu up? You have to click the upper portions of the screen right here until the menu symbol displays.
The wickedness in men's hearts. As above, so below.
If you want to make it go away,
As above,
I don't know how to
so
make it go
below.
away.
This is the secret of the drowned god.
Okay, I know I was talking over that guy's narration, but it's not that important. We are fine. So this is a post-Myst-like video game. Again, the creator of this was trying to think of a way to make this game and had the concept and the story down. And it wasn't until Myst that he finally figured out how to make it. Just to give you an idea, if I do not wish to control the game using the mouse buttons or the mouse clicks, F is forward, R is right, and L is left. There's no WASD controls. There's no WASD. Can't even use the arrow keys, if I recall correctly. Yeah, can't even use the arrow keys here. You have to use F for forward, L is left, and R is right. So we're going to stick with the mouse buttons here. So we'll use the mouse controls. Okay, so we are here at the starting area. This is what we will later find is the Bequest Globe, the starting location of Drowned God. We need to, if I recall correctly, use this item right here that's glowing, the valve-operated computer. We will have to probably, if I recall correctly, and it's been a while, we have to type in our name. Enter name, yeah. Okay, now, here's the fun thing. I actually forgot to get a piece of paper. This is of the era, still kind of the 90s era, where you need to write down a code as a form of DRM. Remember flywheels? Yeah, so we're gonna get a user-generated code that's different for any time you play this game and whenever you play it, and we're gonna need to input this at various points because that code, one time, and if I don't write this down, we fucked. So I'll just write down my name, Chris. So I'll say Chris. Enter. Okay. Wait, I forgot to... Uh-oh. Okay, number...
You are the gate.
My number is 5. You literally need to write this shit down.
The 5th number. Above all the 9, you burn brightest. You are mercurial and swift.
Number 5.
Elegant
The
and
symbol,
The gift
circle
of
with the
language is
male
yours,
symbol.
and you use it to influence and heal. If you are quick and not reckless, the treasure is yours.
Okay, codename Messenger, the Gate of Heaven. Yada yada. Let's go ahead and click our symbol.
Last 4 incarnations found.
Again, the basic premise of this game is that humanity...
What were we if our
Oh,
souls
wow.
have lived before? We teem as sand grains returns to our present shore. Yet all
Ancient
may
aliens.
be fine dust.
Seeded the
Some
earth.
great opening
Humanity is
door.
what they seeded. And we are trying to reveal the conspiracy to figure out the truth. Okay?
Accessing database.
Uh-huh.
Accessing database.
Get it? All of these historical figures that mysteriously disappeared? Aliens.
Accessing database.
Yeah, I think we just click through these pictures. Sorry. A little congested.
7 times have
Uh-huh.
lived before.
Cool.
Each old life unlocks a door where none can follow. The chosen returns. The wheel now turns. 70, 60, 30 more. To Keitha, crown of crowns. As above, so below. Descend the spiral stair. To Malkut, the earth gate.
Yes? What? Uh-huh. Okay. See, that's one of my big problems with the Drowned God, is that it's not always clear when you can transition to the next scene. It just ends in static sometimes, and that's just weird. Okay, so now we're going to enter the crypto wheel, which is to the right. The crypto wheel. This very much a missed thing. Okay. Alright, so I guess this is technically one of the first puzzles in the game. I don't really consider this crypto wheel a puzzle. Enter the crypto wheel just to the right of the computer. Click on one of the 2 hotspots. Yep. Yeah, this isn't a puzzle. This is just your introduction to something that will happen again and again. Once you enter the crypto wheel, we are going to either go up to Keither or down to Malchut. That's right, there's... So we can either go downstairs or we can go upstairs. Okay, so let's go upstairs. Hey! Uh-huh. Cool. Remember when computer screens look like this?
This is Keither number 5. We read you as quick, fast in thought and action, a dynamic personality. These are qualities necessary for bringing this mission to an affirmative termination.
Your selection has not been made at random. Your potential is known to
Cool.
us. And now, your security status has satisfied all our requirements. At present, your memories are scattered fragments. They may or may not
Neat, I
return
passed
to
the
aid
test.
in this mission for retrieval.
You don't say.
Retrieval have been made, but all have ended in failure. You are the mission's last remaining hope, that we might make our way back to the garden. You will need mastery
Oof.
and skill.
I'm your last
to
hope?
unlock the security systems. Be careful.
That's your mistake.
Return here when you have found and
Is there a way to
installed
boost the voices but not the music?
We shall wait for you. This
I can
is
see.
all you need to know.
Monitor 1. So, we need to talk about the weird era of PC adventure games where you were expected to take notes, because this is going to come up if we continue this series. Okay, so let me, what? Ah, right, this is the inventory. Right, How is the volume now? I'm hitting the down button. Now I'm hitting the up button. Do you like it? You can't hear anything now? Yeah. Seems like this is the voices were a bit low before. Yeah, well, how about we're gonna, yeah, 3. Got it. Cool. Okay, let's check the map. Nope, can we not check the map? Alright, this is the other thing that I seem to recall, which is, this is finicky as fuck. Okay. Hey, it's almost as if there's 2 competing New World Orders, and this is kind of showing you the 2. The ancient Templar-inspired conspiracy, and then the corporate man in a black suit conspiracy.
Number 5, the messenger comes to Malkuth. The messenger awakens from the dream, swifter than the other 9, fast in deeds and actions. You are...
How are the voices now?
Like us, you will be, in form, in thought. Find what cannot be found, and set the wheel in motion. Join us, and we will grant you all the gifts from the garden. This number, when joined with that above,
How about now?
opens the first door.
Slightly better. Okay. So guys, in a game about conspiracy theories, it turns out that there are multiple competing conspiracy groups, and we need to choose between them. So the first puzzle is interacting with these 2 terminals, and then realizing that what you need to do with these numbers is to go back. Yes, this does have branching paths. There are multiple endings here. So anyways, this is gonna be something that drives me fucking crazy. We need to go back to this terminal. And now, I need to input this 3, 8.
In Merlin's wood, I stand now dead. My armor rusts without my head. Small creatures fly in vessels.
That's the first puzzle.
What goes up must come
We did it. Ah, cool. Yes. Let's see if... Nope. 1, 2. Oh, this does have an impact. Okay. So that's the first puzzle. Actually, that is way too loud. Holy shit. 1, 2. Okay, it's the first time you interact with the computer terminals, so let's say that's a solid 1-zo. I feel like a 1. I feel like that's a 1. I feel like that's a 1. Oops. Can I not? Look at me. Egg on my face. Trying to have production values. And, yeah, I'm just gonna... Don't save. No, I'm fine. Okay, here we go. So, puzzle number 1 is computer terminal. Computer terminals. And first interaction. First interaction with the bequest globe. I'm going to give it a solid 1. And that's only because I don't think it's very hard. Not very hard. And your introduction to your sacred number and symbol, which the game does not do a great job communicating, that you should probably write that shit down. And that's a huge issue, especially if you did not write that down, because that's only going to come up during this segment of the game, and the game expects you to have written that down. The presentation of the competing conspiracies is fine, but the execution is meh. Not that hard. It's pretty logical. I just think that, you know, knowing to go back to the... I'm going to actually write this down. The terminal that you input this information could be easier to find. And that's all I will write. Let's jump back into the game. Okay, so now that we're here, I think that now what we are going to go ahead and do. So we've gone ahead and solved the first part. We've been presented with the 2 competing conspiracy groups. One is the basically men in black suits conspiracy. The other is the Templar themed conspiracy. And again, those asking where are my quality of life additions in this game? There are none. There are none. None of them are here. Okay. So now we are going to have the access to the first realm of this game, where this game basically starts to open up. We're going to click the corresponding number 2, and we will enter the realm of Bina. I believe, if I am correct, this is going to be us going to the Stonehenge. So, yay! Stonehenge. Aliens made Stonehenge. We all know that. We read that in the history books by the History Channel. Visually, I find this game amazing. Like, of the era, like, this is visually ambitious. This game is very ambitious. I think we can at least all agree with that. Okay, so we are going to now need to find... I believe this is where we meet Merlin. Oh, right. This fucking puzzle. Oh, this puzzle. Now, one of the iconic things about Drowned God is that the puzzles do sometimes result in death, but the puzzles do change to where there's more than one solution. Okay, so we are in the land or the realm of Baina by the creation of Stonehenge. We're going to walk through these gates, and we're going to later discover that these are actually temporal gates. And we're going to enter the next part of the game. Okay. Boom. There you go. Trippy, right? Okay. All right, walk through the temporal gates until you reach the armored torso. Ah. There we go. All right, so now we're at the armored torso. All right. Uh-huh. Let's go inside. Cool. Ah. Creepy mask faces, huh? So we're gonna turn right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left. Ah, yeah. I'm following a guide just because there are certain parts of this game that I have zero tolerance for, and we will write this down in the puzzle. I will tell you what you're organically expected to do. You are expected to check all of the back sides of the Knights of the Round Table, and there are 12. And you're supposed to keep checking the back sides of the tables until you find this pattern. I have zero tolerance for that horse shit, so I just looked up the solution. I am not looking meticulously one at a time until I find the correct table with this pattern on it. But that is technically a part of this puzzle right here, is you have to look at the back sides of these tables until you find the one that has this pattern on it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to skip that shit. Okay, so the shield puzzle on the back of one of the tables. Okay, now we're going to click this. And the object of this game is to connect all of the nodes without crossing the line you have to draw. So basically, I need to be able to, like, draw the line here, starting here, right? Starting here. Yeah, it's one of these puzzles, eh? Now, another point in favor of increasing the rating of this, you have no fucking idea that that's what you're supposed to do. There is no hint here. Now, I do believe that there was a game guide that told you step by step, turn to page 3 for this puzzle in terms of like the instructions for this, but in game, nothing. So, So we'll just do it carelessly once. Just to give you an idea about what it's like to fail this puzzle. See, I failed it already. I fucking failed. I do believe that there's more than one possible solution here. Oh, I actually, I can still do this. Okay. Boom, 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 right? Huh. All right. Well, that's embarrassing. I was supposed to fail at this. No, 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 no. We're good. So I did it, right? No, wait. I forgot to click the button? What? I was supposed to click the thing. Oh, fuck off. I was supposed to click something before leaving the puzzle. Cool. Yeah, there's definitely more than one solution here. I found a solution right off the bat that's not the same one that I did. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can still solve this. Huh. That's interesting. That's interesting in concept, at least. Yeah, you can totally do that. That's... That's kind of cool. I like a good puzzle that has more than one solution and then doesn't punish the player for finding an alternate solution. It's not my way or the highway. I'm looking at you, Atlantis, the Lost Tales. I like it when you can solve things in multiple ways. Yeah. I just kind of didn't realize. So how do I... Where's the... Ah. What do I do? What do I do? I solved it. How do I... Okay. Nope. You what I interact with? What do I do? Let me find the guy. Hold up here. If I was a smart boy, when I published the archives, I would save. Hey, save. Okay. Let's look up the guy. Oh, wow. 5 of you are watching this shit? This rinky-dink operation? This dude starts with his anime avatar. Not judging. I'm trying to solve a puzzle. I solved the puzzle. I don't know how to put it into my inventory. Oh, shit. Really? You have to connect the dots. There is one. Oh, wait. I had to click it like that. I had to click it one last time. Oh, that sucked shit. That's some bullshit. Alright, well, then fuck it. Let's read the guide here says. The object of the game is to connect all of the nodes without crossing the lines. Oh, you have to connect even the last node to the first node. Oh, that sucks. So there is only one solution. Oh, fuck off. Okay, fine. I was going to give the game credit. The complete lack of input here, kind of bad. Yes, and what is this? This is Mist Clone. We are fully in the Mist Clones now with Drowned God. Ancient aliens, with the help of their advanced technology, seeded Earth and made all of these monuments as a way for us to communicate with them, and we need to decide between the Templars and the Men in Black as to which conspiracy New World Order we want to help be the first to interact with the aliens. That has to be it. Yep, that was it. That was the solution. There's one solution. Hail Bretonia, for the lady. What the fuck? Is this a video game? Did I join a cult? Guys, I think the game's telling us to kill the president. Wait, what was that? That's it? Once the visions are finished, you can turn around and enter the armored torso once again. What? We're in the armored torso. This time, you'll see an alien spacecraft rather than the round table. Oh, this is my least favorite part of Myst. We have to leave an environment and then come back to the environment. Oh, Riven does this too.
Sir Lucan did see him fall. The slashing knives and bloody fight.
Sir Lucan.
That evening did lift him up. I saw his guts fall from his body.
We're going
The
full
crow and the
Camelot.
viper quick to seize a piece. This was a woman's treachery.
We're actively quoting Morde de Artur and the actual scenes from the books. Cool. Is that it?
Here may men understand. Undoing, the round table destroyed
Okay.
and our knights slaughtered.
We found our death rays here.
What? The Knights of the Round Table interacted with aliens?
Are we now dead? Is this the promised Avalon? The battle done, the murder of our King Arthur? Who has betrayed us? At my lake he bade me take the sword Excalibur and throw it in, and twice I could not, and on the third there came an arm, above the water, and shook it thrice, and then vanished beneath the waves. Oh, my king is dead. Oh, my precious, please forgive me.
What the fuck?
We are broken. Always lost.
I'm now being told that I forgot to pick up a story critical item when we solved the last puzzle. Yep, definitely forgot to pick that up.
Comfort thyself. I am Arthur.
This
I
might
did
be
not
too
die,
much for me.
but carried through the veil to Avalon. I rose again.
The gun is good.
Meet Merlin beneath the oak.
The penis
Heal
is
the
evil.
sickness of the wasteland. Then walk backwards to the grail in Merlin's temple.
What? What the fuck was that? I also forgot to pick up a story critical item. I forgot to pick up a card. What do I do? Yeah, cool.
We are broken.
Ah, there it is, the tower card.
Always
Cool.
lost.
Ah, we're doing tarot.
The knowledge.
Shin Megami Tensei up in this shit. Okay. What's everybody's impressions of the first real puzzle of Drowned God? Let's talk about the last puzzle we just solved, the Knights of the Round Table puzzle. That's maybe a 6. Needing to check all of the tables to find the one table with a pattern you need to interact with is tedious. The next thing I want to say, the actual dot puzzle is poorly communicated to the player. In terms of what you need to do with the dots. I originally thought I solved the puzzle by just connecting the dots, but you also need the start and end to connect to each other. Again, not necessarily hard, and I'm thinking I'm going to bump that down to a 5 now that I look at it. Yeah, let's go with a 5, moderate. Definition of a moderately tiered puzzle. Okay. All right, so let's go back through the environment. Boom. What? Oh, navigating this game is awful. Oh, navigating the world in this game sucks so much. Still got the word pad up. I just realized that. Okay, so once you've selected... Okay. Once the visions are finished, you can turn around and enter the armored torso again. This time, you'll see an alien spacecraft rather than the round table. Walk over to the computer where the man in black was standing. Yeah, cool. Hey, dude. Yeah, some weird shit's happening. What do you think? Hey. You Star Trek'd your way out of here, I see. Cool. Walk over to the computer terminal where the man in black was standing. You must select your sacred symbol, slide the symbol for Bina time. Oh, fuck, right. So again, this is a game where we need to take notes. And I don't...
Enter number, time, and location.
Number, time, and location. Okay. So our symbol was the... Yeah, I think it was this. Not that. Yeah, it was this. Our sacred symbol was this. Slide the symbol for Bina time. The Grail top symbol. Click on the position. What? Okay. I'm going to read you the instructions on this guide. This I might need to find a different guide. This time you'll see an alien aircraft rather than the round table. Walk over to the computer where the man in black was standing. You must select your symbol. Did that. Slide the symbol for Bina time, the Grail top symbol, and click on the position for Bina time on the crypto wheel. Oh, right, the crypto wheel right here. What? These aren't words that you're saying? Top right corner on the square. Top right corner of the square. Right, so there's 4 different eras here. Bina time and some later times, modern time in the future. Each position on the square represents one of the different temporal vortexes that we'll go to. Bina time is like Stonehenge Knights of the Round Table time, and we'll click the... Whenever we need to go to Bina time or recognize or sequence ourselves into Bina time, we need to remember that you need to click the upper right part of the square to go to Bina time. Okay. So, we got to read this over one more time. Select your sacred symbol. Got it. Click on the position for Bina time. Did that. Click on the position for Bina time on the crypto wheel. Top right corner of the square. Did that. Selected these 3 elements. Click the large green button and the alien craft will rise. Boom.
Access accepted. Transmission follows. Agent MIB 36458. Mission. Retrieve relic and
Sorry.
sector Bina. For information, the snowbird allows navigation through the temporal zone by bending of time between fixed points.
Bina,
Locate and
sorry.
destroy the Babel cylinder. Transmission of binary message to the Dark Star must be terminated. Repeat, terminated. Warning.
The Dark Star needs to be terminated.
Associated temporal wave emissions are high. Hostile operative detected in sector. Track and observe. Be advised. Pandora is open.
Mission Impossible. Oh, we activated the alien aircraft. Cool. Now, you might be thinking, wow, that's an elevator down here. I remember this even as a kid pissing me off. This elevator, now just stick with me here. This elevator is going to take us to Leonardo da Vinci's workshop. Now, yeah, hear me out, okay? Just shh, quiet. Just listen to me here. So, I know, let's go to Leonardo da Vinci's workshop. Let's go. That sounds really cool. There's something we need to pick up, otherwise the game will tell us to go back to this area. So, this is, again, of the era, this kind of sort of made sense. But your first reaction in being presented with this elevator is, "Aw, cool, let's go meet Leonardo da Vinci." Yeah, it turns out we need to pick up, like, a couple of trinkets before we do that. So, we need to turn right, forward 1, left 1, forward 1, right, click the door. Now we're going to walk 9 steps to the Stonehenge formation, then turn right twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Turn right twice. 1, 2. Go forward to Merlin's Oak. Okay. Okay. By turning around in the middle of the Stonehenge formation, take note, you'll change when the temporal gates will... where the temporal gates will transport you. Once you find Merlin's Oak, click on the 3 drawers. Okay. So, that was the entrance to Leonardo da Vinci's workshop, but we need to find Merlin. Let's talk about the Man in Black Mission Impossible terminal thing. This is maybe something that will rate a little on the higher side, let's just say. Let's just say that this will probably rank high. I'm trying to see how I can get this to maybe display more text. All right. You know me. I'll show you my thought process till the day the sun goes down. Or the sun doesn't come up. All right. Man in Black. Mission Impossible. Terminal thing. Let's call that a puzzle, what we just did. This is gonna rank high. I think this is gonna rank high. You're just looking at this... You're just looking at this Mission Impossible style transmitter, not knowing how to get it to turn on. Okay? All parts of the interface are completely confusing. You need to input your symbol, which is the easiest part. Identify the symbol for Bina time, i.e. the Grail. Which I will say is logical. And finally, and this is a long run-on sentence, but we'll deal with it when we get there. Figure out which red button on the square is the correct one for Bina time. And now I feel like after saying all of these words, I've summoned some sort of horrible satanic goat demon. Oh, sorry. I drank tea and tried to drink too much all at once. Let's go with a 6. Let's go with a 6. Let's go with a 6. 6. It's not the worst. It's very trial and error. Very, very much based on trial and error, and your mileage depends on how much you like clicking on fiddly symbols until you reach the correct solution. Again, annoying. Which can be annoying, but it's not impossible. Not impossible. Not impossible. Let's meet Merlin, guys. Let's meet Merlin. We got the tower card. Oops. God, this interface sucks. Can we? I actually don't think we meet Merlin. Once you find Merlin's Oak, click on the 3 drawers until you find the elemental. Okay, 3 drawers. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, wait, that's the elemental tome. Yeah. Hey, dude. What? No, that seems important. Oh. Okay. We did the wrong combination and we killed the elemental. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Hey, you weren't a dead skeleton. That's, sure. Once you release the elemental, it will guide you to the beach. Turn around. Okay, hey buddy. How you doing? Okay, seems like we want to go through this. Where'd you go, buddy? To the beach, turn around and go forward 4 steps into the Stonehenge. 1. 2. Three. Four? This doesn't seem right. We have to go to the beach. Go forward 4 steps into the Stonehenge. Turn right twice. Oh, fuck. Okay. Do we have to do this again? I'm gonna do this again, just in case. Oh, so the elemental has been summoned. Okay, so once you release the elemental, it will guide you to the beach. Turn around and go forward 4 steps into the Stonehenge. 1, 2, 3. Turn right twice. 4. Oh, wait, we gotta go here. 1, 2. Okay. Turn right. Walk forward through the gate that the elemental opens for you. This seems poor. This is the worst way to have player exploration. Does this seem... This seems bad, right? Like, for you all watching me do this seems... Okay. Once you release the elemental, it will guide you to the beach. Go forward 4 steps into the Stonehenge, turn right twice, did that. Walk forward through the gate, did that. Oh, cool. Okay, sorry. Trying to open up the guide here. Walk through the gate. Okay. Walk through the gate that the elemental opens for you. Walk to the water's edge, then turn left. This is the edge, right? Oh. That seems bad. That seems, not good. Like a thing that what? Walk to the water's edge, turn left, click on the figure to summon the boat. Oh, cool. Hi, childhood nightmares. How have you been? What the fuck is this game? What the fuck? How is this a game? What is this? What is video game? Okay. That's how I summon a boat. That's how I summoned a boat. I clicked the satanic symbol. That's the Wicker Man. That's where we're gonna get sacrificed to appease the gods, right? Okay. How do I go to the boat? Where's the boat? Where did the boat go? Oh, the boat's ahead? Oh, yeah. Get on a boat. I got a boat. Guys, I got a boat. I got a boat. Is this a video game? Get on the boat. Hey guys, we're using the boat to go to a tower. I don't know, man. Dude, that is a bong. That's a bong. Sure, man. Sure, dude. Oh, right. One of the hardest puzzles in the entire game is coming up. Okay.
Another fool in search of secrets? Our order is the preservation of the one true God, murdered by a woman.
This game looks like something out of a creepypasta. Sure, man. You're not wrong. Oh, man. This is actually one of the hardest puzzles in the game. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna read the guide here because I feel like this tells you everything you need to know. Enter the tower building and you will face the Knight Templar puzzle. A difficult solution to this puzzle is found on page 29 of your game manual, which I don't have. The goal is to remove the last flame or flames so that only the chalice remains, thus forcing the knight to drink. You will always lose the first game because the knight places the chalice on a stable square. Thus, you must win the second and third games. You must remove the flames so that when they are gone, the chalice is on a shaded square for the new active board dimension. If the chalice is on a stable square, it will always be on an unstable square at the next turn. Likewise, if it's on an unstable square, it's always possible to make it stable on the next turn. Please comment in the chat if any of this makes sense to you, because I don't know what the fuck this means. Since you go first in the second game, turn away from the board and save the game. So we gotta play a board game that's rigged against us. I can't save. I literally cannot.
Remove the last flame, and I'll have to take a drink. If you take the chalice, enjoy your drink and take your chances. To drink twice from that cup will finish either of us off. It's the best of three to get past me.
What the fuck? Oh my god. The guide literally says, keep resetting on your third game until the knight places the chalice in the middle square of any age. So, this seems like it's complete chance. What? What am I doing? How do I control this? I literally don't know how to control this. Can I save? Let's save. Help. Save. Load. Let's just load. Help. Help. Okay. Okay.
May the worms that eat your corpse
How do I win?
quaff deep.
What?
Drink
How do I... What the fuck? Did I lose? Oh.
one to me and none to you. Drink with oblivion. You are a moron. I'll make it easy. You show
Okay.
where you want the cup placed.
Turn back to the board and always place the chalice in a corner. Quite often, the board will change and leave only the corner chalice with 4 flames in a row. I need to read this again. I need to read this again. Okay. The goal is to remove the last flame or flames so that only the chalice remains, forcing the knight to drink. You will always lose the first game because the knight places the chalice on a stable square. Thus, you must win the second and third games. You must remove the flames so that when they are gone, the chalice is on a shaded square for the new active board dimensions. If the chalice is on a stable square, it will always be on an unstable square at the next turn. Likewise, if it's on an unstable square, it's always possible to make it stable on the next turn. Does any of that make sense to you? Anyone, please, since you go first in the second game, turn away from the board and save the game. I guess I will save. Lol, what? Okay. When you can win the third game by resetting the board. Okay. So it's my turn to put it. So since you go first in the second game, turn away from the board and save. Did that. Turn back to the board and always place the chalice in a corner. So like right here. Quite often the board will change and leave only the corner chalice and 4 flames in a row with the chalice. If this does not occur, turn away from the board and reset it. Turn back to the board and try it again. Do I have the chalice? How do I do this? How do I... Okay, I'm willing to play. Give me the game. Where's the game? How do we play the game? This is a lot. Did I fuck up? I'm literally clicking the board game. Okay. get it. I kind of get how this is played now. How do I do this? Can I not? What happened? I would like to play your game, sir. There's nothing in my inventory. What the fuck? What is going on here? Did I break the game? Okay, let's load help. Let's load help. Okay.
The mongrel and the whore are whelping your puppy. Come on. One to me and none to you. You don't look so
Okay.
well, my friend. You'll like it even less if you make it to the top. I'll make it easy. You show where you want the cup placed. May the worms that eat your corpse live to be old and fat.
Okay. Okay. We were supposed to immediately play.
Your move.
So, Hugh did this row. One, me, him, me, him, me. Now, me,
Drink
him.
to the knowledge that you are an imbecile. Shallow. I'll winner.
Okay, I think I failed that.
Again, loser. Sleep, sleep safely. You will sleep in the arms of angels tonight.
Okay, I failed that. Let's go click help. And let's load. Why are some...
May the worms that eat your corpse live to be old and fat. Quaff deep. Come on.
What? This makes no sense. The rules for this are... So...
One to me and none to you. Looking for the holy cup. Found it. Drink it.
Does this make any sense to any of you?
You show where you want the cup placed. Drink to the knowledge that you are an imbecile. Well? I'll winner. You again, loser. Sleep, sleep safe.
I lost again?
Sleep in the arms of angels.
What the fuck is this? So I'm... This is bad.
May the worms that eat your corpse live to
This
be
game
old and
is...
fat.
dot dot dot.
Quaff deep. Your move.
Maybe not as aggressively baffling as Atlantis, but...
Don't you want a little drink? One to me and none to you. Drink with oblivion. You are a
But...
I'll make it easy.
It
You
just
show
real
where
Garbo?
you
Well,
want the
like
cup.
one of the greatest puzzles in adventure game history is in this game. It's just real bad stuff here. Templar puzzle. Yeah, one of the, like, literally one of the greatest puzzles in adventure game history, PC adventure game history, is in this game. Just, a bad time all around. I just don't understand the logic of this puzzle. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. But the best puzzle in genre history is coming up. I'm just trying to like get an idea of like what I'm supposed to. Where should I put this thing? Let's go here.
The mongrel and the whore are whelping your puppy. Here. Come on.
Why was he able to knock out 3 rows? Why did I die there?
You again, loser. Sleep, sleep safely. Sleep in the arms of
This is real
angels
garbage.
tonight.
Real garbage. This is a real bad time. All around.
The monk and the whore are
Is this a 10?
your puppy.
This is a 10. This is probably a 10.
Well, one to me and none to you. Drink with oblivion. You are a moron. I'll make it easy. You show where you want the cup placed. Drink to the knowledge that you are an imbecile. Shallow. Come on. May the worms that eat your corpse live to be old and fat. Quaff deeply. Drink from the bloody chalice.
I died
Come
again.
on.
I think I might punch out. I wanted to get to the Einstein puzzle.
Loser. Sleep. Sleep safely.
Which I think is probably, like I said, one of the greatest puzzles ever made. We just gotta burn through this first one.
May the worms
Can't win
that
it,
eat your
no matter what I
corpse
do.
live to be old and fat.
Yeah, give me your taunts. It's like that race in Ocarina of Time.
Well,
I have
one
no
to
idea how this
me
works.
and none to you. Drink with oblivion.
Yeah.
You are
No
a
idea how
moron.
this works.
I'll make it easy. You show where you want the cup placed. The monk and the whore are whelping your puppy. Here. Your move.
How did he knock out the entire grid like that? How is that possible? Just real garbo here. Like, what is this? When you finally get 4 flames in a row with the corner chalice, get rid of the flame next to the chalice and you win the second game.
One to you
Okay.
and one to me.
What?
Let's think about
Oh, you're supposed to extinguish the flame next to the chalice. Okay. I guess, guys, maybe this makes sense? Does this make sense? Does any of this make sense? Am I just overthinking this? Maybe I'm overthinking this. You guys tell me. go this one? This is a 10, though. Jatsu's usually the one who likes to chime in with this. This is a 10, right? Like,
You acknowledge that you are an imbecile.
this is a 10.
Come on. You win.
Right?
What are you looking at? Yeah? Shit.
It seems like a 9 or a 10 to me.
Did I ever tell you about the beast?
Okay, so to its benefit, there's a level of trial and error. The rules, the first game being rigged against you so as that you always fail sucks. And then we beat that thing, and now we had a blue mustachioed coffin appear before our eyes. Why? What? What? How in the what now? What? A coffin with a blue mustache. What? What the fuck? I went in the coffin and that was an elevator. What? What? Huh? Alright, let's, bring up the notes here. Templar puzzle. Templar puzzle. This might be one of the worst things I've ever played. No, I shouldn't write that. I shouldn't write that. The rules for this puzzle / board game are completely weird and inscrutable. The Templar does a terrible job of explaining what the rules are to this puzzle. Your first game is a forced loss, which sucks and leads to more confusion than clarity. The CPU almost always makes the best possible move, and the controls are not at all clear as to what anything does or how many fires will get extinguished any given time. Overall, one of the worst controlling puzzles I have ever played. That's not a joke. I'm gonna give it a 10. That seemed super shitty and not at all fun. Any objections to me giving that a 10? That seemed like a 10 to me. Not really. No objections. Let me use the restroom, and it turns out we're going to meet Morgan Le Fay. All right, so we're back in it to win it. Sorry about that. So, yeah, let's see how this game depicts Morgan Le Fay, which means probably poorly. Okay. Let's get back into the game. Hey, game. Hey, pixie fairy thing. Oh, you're freaking out, huh? Oh, you got me another card.
Our fathers will guide us back to the stars. Good fortune is yours.
Ah, that's, wow. Huh? Thanks? Thanks? Sure. There's nudity in this game, I guess?
The seas burnt. There was
Oh.
terror on the land as the hills and the mountains sank from sight. You cruel and evil ones, drunk with pride. Through that iron bolt, you shall become the exterminators of your race.
This is certainly a way to reinterpret Morgan Le Fay.
In Arcadia, Arthur was my brother, and Merlin my lover. Though the moon is my goddess, and she I serve above all others.
What? Why is Morgan Le Fay a cyber gargoyle? I don't know.
Grail, you must look to
What?
the stars. The bloodline of the gods is hidden in the heart of the sun. Look, between the dog and the bull, rising from
Cyber
skeletonless, the gateway to the
gargoyle
stars
is talking.
Holiness, if you are chosen,
and seek the hunter's belt. Then bring the star and the Babel back to me.
Huh?
Bring the star and the Babel back to me.
What? Okay. Gotta bring a star to her. Cool. Alright, well, that's, something. Once you beat the knight, an elevator will appear behind him. Get in the elevator, turn around, go up to visit Morgan Le Fay, click the light. You will receive the star card for getting past the drunk knight. Keep clicking on Morgan Le Fay till she repeats herself. Yep. Take the elevator back down. Okay. Alright, we'll take the elevator back down. 2 floors down to be exact. How do I control this elevator? 1. This elevator's a coffin, guys. Okay. Oh. It's just automatically gonna take me to the bottom. Did you hear that music? Do you hear this music? It's very faint right now, so if you can't hear it, it's okay. Well, we've reached my favorite part of this game. Okay. All right. Is that the right card? Cool. Yep, sure is. You'll be able to open and explore the book. Your icon will look like a page at the right edge to turn the page. Do I actually have to read this? After the deluge, the Ark rested in the great waters for 40 years, and the dominion of the sons of God were swept aside, and the 12 tribes spread to the 4 corners of the world. But the knowledge did not drown, and the pyramids bear testimony to this truth. Yeah, look at that page icon! Windows 95, bitch! Yeah, it's a 15-second loop. It's a 15-second loop for the music. Oh, man. Look at this icon, man. Look at this icon. Then Osiris awoke, and he might lead the children of man in the garden, and took a wife, and they lay together in the union of the sun and the moon. And great was the love that our Lord had for his wife, and called her Isis, that she may be the moon to stand at his right hand. Yeah, this music does not match whatever they are trying to do. Notice how it's like a mix of like Christianity and like ancient Egyptian and Knights Templar stuff. Basically, that's the whole point of this game, is that like the Catholic Church took the Christian parts and went with it, and, you know, this religion took this part, but the true religion it's a mix of all of them, all together, all at once. The man just took the parts that they liked and just served it to you. Yeah. Okay. Then they made man in their image, to give them dominion over the garden, to live in peace with each other. One law was made, that they might not touch or see the tree of life, the Kabbalah, for all the secret in there would bring harm onto the... Can't read that. Onto the blah 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 children. This is also reminding me of that Mother Basement video about the anime which the Church of Happiness or something made. Yeah. Then Horus came into the garden. So it's like the Garden of Eden, but with different Egyptian gods, and also we'll get to the part where there are Native American gods. Then Horus came into the garden and saw that the secret was safe, for the firebird, the rod, the cup, and the stone were not destroyed. So he took up dominion over the Nephilim and taught them how to cut stone. Taught them how to cut. I don't think this two's supposed to be there. Is this Shin Megami Tensei? Sure. How to cut stone with light and turn water into fire. When Horus heard that Osiris had taken a bride, he was angered and cried out, "Why hast thou so defiled thyself, that thou might lie like an animal?" Then Horus, for he is the serpent, hid in the garden, that he might trick Isis. Horus is a bird, but he's a serpent in this canon, because it's the one true religion, man. When Isis was alone in the garden, Horus came to her and said, "Am I not fair to thee, that I would show you the greatest of the secrets, the tree of life. Come, and I will show thee. And Isis answered, Not, and was afraid, for she knew that the serpent meant to harm her. And when Horus found that Isis would not aid him, betray Osiris, he plotted with his conspirators to kill our lord. He took the firebird, the rod, and slew him. This is the first truth, and is the testimony of Bahamut. Climb the tree of life to heaven, then apples to the spiral stair. Burst the lodges, then the realms, to Chest, Bina, Din, and Chakma. These are our different locations, okay? So remember, we are in Bina, that is 2. Chest is 3, Din is 5. The normal realm where we first started in the game is 1. And Chakma is 4. Judgment gives the sun and the world. Where, then, the hidden realms? Oh, there's a hidden realm, guys. We gotta find it. Cheesed, Bina, Din, Chakma. And the gods of truth are Adam, Eve, Set, Anubis, Abraham, Arthur, the 12 tribes, Merlin, Noah, Nephilim, and Bahamut. Come forth, the sons of God, from the Ark of Noah. This game really goes for it, man. And the aliens. Oh boy, this is Shin Megami Tensei. Yeah, you're right. This is Shin Megami Tensei. Is that Arthur the King Arthur? Yes. Yes, King Arthur is a god. Okay. This will also unlock the metal door to Leonardo's workshop. Be sure to look at the illustration on the wall. Click the hotspots until the animations stop. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Noah's Ark, eh? You see the eye? Illuminati confirmed, guys. The Illuminati were behind Noah's Ark. Boobies. Why did... Uh-huh. Sure. Yeah. The serpent that in the Garden of Eden was an alien, guys. An alien. Sure seems to be a lot of naked illustrations in this game. Those dicks. Yeah, there's dicks. The Illuminati, not the naked people. We already clicked that one. Uh-huh. This game is not a game, it's a fever dream. Don't you feel like it? I don't know, man. Oh, satanic pentagram. Satan is behind the aliens. You take back what you said. What did you say before? It's all a nightmare. What is reality? This game might be just as weird as Atlantis. Oh, I don't know what this face means. What? Oh, it's gonna get weirder. We need to go to Leonardo da Vinci's workshop to meet Albert Einstein and Isaac Newton. I'm not lying. in the land of the Templars and the Knights of the Round. I think we're done here. I think we're done. All right, now, how do we... We're leaving? Okay, turn left and walk through the white door at the end of the hallway. I'm not lying when I say this is literally one of the greatest puzzles in adventure game puzzle history. Don't look at me like that. Don't... Why are you looking at me like that? You're judging me, aren't you? You're judging me. I don't appreciate that. This is my stream. This is a safe place. I like how multiple musics are like looping and the game can't handle it. Yeah, the loop is continuing in the background with the new music, and it doesn't know how to handle that. Okay. So, we've now entered the Einstein and the Newton puzzle. We need to arrange phrases that the game will communicate with us. So, the goal here is to arrange the 4 phrases that Einstein say and the 4 phrases that Newton say into an actual conversation. So, for example, walking through the right or the left door will get a different statement from either Einstein or Newton. Pressing the now button, press the now button to start.
What goes up must come down.
Okay. What goes up must come down. So we need to remember that. When you hear the proper... We need to now discover the proper response for Einstein. So we need to go through the doors. Okay.
What goes up must come down.
Okay. Now we need to go through the doors. Ah, right. We either walk through the right door or the left door to get a phrase from Einstein and need to figure out which one's the correct one. So let's try left.
Quantum theory. Bah! God does not play dice with the universe.
Okay, so let's turn around and go back. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Didn't mean to do that. That was the wrong phrase. So, hit the now button.
What goes up must come down.
So now let's try the right door.
Quantum theory. Bah! God does not play dice with the universe.
It's the wrong phrase.
What goes up must come down.
Okay.
Infinity irrelevant. The solar system is a finely tuned mechanism.
Okay. reset, I messed that up a little bit. Okay, so the goal here is to arrange the 4 phrases and the 4 phrases from Newton, Einstein. That's right.
What goes up must come down. Quantum theory. Bah! God does not play dice with the universe.
That's the wrong phrase.
What goes up must come down.
Okay. We don't need quantum theory, we need him to say.
Quantum theory. Bah! God does not play dice with the universe.
Let's run through it once so that you guys see what I'm trying to say here.
What goes up must come down. What goes up quantum theory. Bah! God does not play dice with the universe. What goes up must come.
I love this puzzle so much.
Not a mechanism, a highly evolved organism, a figment of God's imagination.
So it's an infinite timeline or time loop.
What goes up must come down.
Okay, so we need to find a way to get the proper, how to complete these sentences and phrases. Otherwise, it will continue to loop.
Not a mechanism, a highly evolved organism, a figment of God's imagination.
We turn around?
What goes up must come down. Not a mechanism, a highly evolved organism.
Oh, I
figment
remember
of
how to do
God's
this.
Imagination.
So we just keep going in.
What goes up
Okay.
must come down.
So this is now.
What goes up must come down.
Now we go through the doors until we find the phrase that completes this, and then we click now on that statue.
Quantum theory. Bah! God does not play. Infinity irrelevant. The solar system is a finely tuned mechanism.
Okay.
I did not open Pandora. I did not send the balloon up.
That's the end of the phrase. Not open up Pandora is the end of the phrase, or the end of the story. So we might loop back to the start with what goes up must comes down.
And did God also imagine quantum mechanics?
Okay, so quantum theory, bah, is the response to this phrase. Okay.
Nonsense. There is no up or down. There is only infinity.
Wait, no. This one he said, nonsense, there is no up and down. This is the logical, this is the piece for what goes up must come down. Okay.
What goes up must come down. Nonsense. There is no up or down.
Wow.
There is only infinity.
Then it switches back to give us the next piece of the conversation.
What goes up
Okay.
must come down.
Okay.
Nonsense. There
This is really
no
clever.
Up or down. There is only infinity.
Okay. Now the next phrase, I think, is going to be the one that talks about a mechanism.
And did God also imagine quantum mechanics?
No, that's the end of the phrase. That's the penultimate phrase. Because the ultimate phrase is
Nonsense. There is no up or down. There is only infinity.
Nope, that's not it. Let's go here. I think this is cool. Maybe this doesn't play for you all.
And did God also imagine quantum mechanics? I did not open Pandora.
That is probably...
not
This
send
is
the
obviously the
balloon
last
up.
phrase of the sequence.
And did God also imagine...
We have to go to the right doors. I feel like I'm always favoring the left doors for some reason.
I did not open... Infinity? Irrelevant. The solar system is a finely tuned mechanism.
I'm gonna go with this one being the second sequence, so up and down, there's only infinity. Wait, yeah, the last sentence ended with infinity, so this has to be the third sentence or the next phrase. Because what goes up must come down. What did Einstein say? Something, something, and then ended it with infinity. There is only infinity. This has to be the next phrase.
What goes up must come down. Nonsense. There is no up or down. There is only infinity. Infinity? Irrelevant. The solar system is a finely tuned mechanism.
So the last word was mechanism. Now we need to find the phrase where he talks about not a mechanism, a highly evolved organism.
I did not open Pandora.
When this all comes together, it's pretty cool.
Infinity?
I just wish there were numbers.
I did not open
I wish there were numbers with the doors.
Infinity.
This must have been a bitch to program.
Quantum theory. Bah! God does not play dice with the universe. What goes up? Quantum theory. Bah! Infinity. I did not open. And did God also imagine? Nonsense. There is no up or down. There is only infinity.
Ugh. I just can't. I'm just having a hard time navigating this environment. I can't find a phrase now.
No, you do.
No, you do? Oh, I guess we can use the apples, right?
Not a mechanism. A highly evolved organism. A figment of God's imagination.
That's the next part of the phrase.
What goes up must come down. Nonsense. There
Oh,
is
it's the
no
apples
up or
are our
down.
hint. There's even a hint
Only
system.
Infinity. Infinity irrelevant. The solar system is a finely tuned mechanism. Not a mechanism. A highly evolved organism. A figment of God's imagination. What goes? Not a mechanism. A highly evolved. No, you do.
That's the wrong one.
Not a mechanism.
Okay. What goes up must come down.
What goes?
This is not what we need because we ended with Einstein.
Not a mechanism. A highly evolved organ. No, you do.
Okay.
Not a mech. What? Quantum theory. Bah! God does not play dice with the universe.
That's coming up at some point.
Infinity irrelevant. The solar system is a finely tuned.
Let's go left. Keep going left. think we're getting closer to the solution. This is almost the end of the conversation.
I did not open Pandora. I did not send the balloon. And did God also imagine quantum mechanics?
I think that's the next part of the phrase, right? I think it is, because the last sentence was not a mechanism, a highly evolved organism, a figment of God's imagination. And this starts with, did God also imagine quantum mechanics? So this might be the next phrase.
What goes up must come down. Nonsense. There is no.
I think it would be a lot less tedious if the doors were numbered.
Infinity. Infinity? Irrelevant. The solar system is a finely tuned mechanism.
Not a mechanism, a highly evolved organism.
Not a mechanism. A highly evolved organism. A figment of God's imagination.
Then did God also imagine quantum mechanics?
And did God also imagine quantum mechanics?
Now we find the one that says quantum theory, bah, God does not play dice. I think that was on the right or the left. I forget if it was on the right or the left. No, this is the one about the balloon.
I did not open Pandora. I did.
No, you.
And did God also imagine quantum?
Blah, blah, blah.
Nonsense. There is no up or down.
No, you.
No, you do. Not a mechanism. A highly evolved
I really like this puzzle. I might give it a 2 or a 3 because it seems actually... This puzzle seems actually genuinely logical. Like, I have to give it points for that, even if it is tedious.
No, you do.
But yeah, the actually finding the phrase you need kind of sucks.
Nonsense. There is no up or down.
We need quantum theory, bah.
And did God
I like how I was
also
able to find that
imagine
phrase
quantum
earlier with no
mechanics?
problem.
I did not open Pandora. I did not send the balloon up.
I just don't... How do we get the phrase that we need?
And
Ugh, this is gonna be the end, I can tell by the apple.
I did not open Pandora. I did not send the balloon.
I don't even know what the balloon means. Is that a metaphor?
Infinity.
Quantum mechanics. Bah. Say it.
I did not.
God damn it. I might be missing something here.
And did God also?
Quantum theory, bah. Give it to me. No! God damn it.
I did not. And did.
Quantum theory, bah. Quantum theory, bah.
Nonsense. There is no...
No, how did I reset all the way back here?
No, you...
No, you do is clearly the response to quantum theory, bah.
Not a mechanism.
This is the start of the puzzle. Really?
What?
Okay, this might be it.
Quantum theory. Bah! God
Okay.
does
Okay.
not play
Okay,
dice
that's
with
it.
the universe.
Now we need to find no you.
What goes up must come down. Nonsense. There is no up or down. There is only infinity.
If only it was easier to navigate this environment. I think this is a really amazing puzzle.
Infinity irrelevant.
I guess as a
The
kid I just
solar
didn't
system
see
is a
the tedium
finely
of this.
tuned mechanism.
It's just this part of like creating
Not
a
a
conversation
mechanism.
between two people
A highly evolved
was
organism.
cool to me as a kid.
Figment of God's imagination.
And I recall people agreed with me at the time.
And did God also imagine quantum mechanics? Quantum theory. Bah! God does not play dice with the universe.
Now we need to find no, you do, Einstein. It's just when everything comes together, it's pretty cool.
What? Not a mech. No, you do.
That's the phrase we're looking for.
What goes up must come down. Nonsense. There is
I think
no
this actually
up or
rates pretty
down.
low
There
because
is only
it's a really
infinity.
clever, well-designed, logical puzzle. It's just tedious. It'll be like a 2.
Infinity irrelevant. The solar system is a finely tuned mechanism. Not a mechanism. A highly evolved organism. A figment of God's imagination. And did God also imagine quantum mechanics? Quantum theory. Bah! God does not play dice with the universe.
No, you do.
No, you do.
Yeah. Stop playing dice, Einstein. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. We need the entirely eaten apple. There we go.
I did not open Pandora. I did not send the balloon up. What
That's
goes
it.
up must come down. Nonsense. There is no up or down. There is only infinity. Infinity irrelevant. The solar system is a finely tuned mechanism. Not a mechanism. A highly evolved organism. A figment of God's imagination. And did God also imagine quantum mechanics? Quantum theory. Bah!
Blah.
God does not play dice with
Yep.
the universe.
I think that's it.
No, you do. I did not open Pandora. I did not send the balloon up. The passing of time is an illusion. In reality, the past, the present, and the future are one. The Grail is a device that brings these different states of time to the holder's will. In effect, the holder can bend time to a desired point, and thus navigate the tides of time. To find the Grail, you must set the hour back.
Whatever
to the
you say,
time of your
Einstein.
entry.
I told you that was too easy.
Oh, shut up! Well, it was better than your damned apple puzzle.
All right. That's it. We did it. We're going to save. Apple. That seemed legitimately well made. I agree in general that it was a little bit on the tedious side, but that seemed legitimately well made. And that's why the intro I cannot. Sure. That was legitimately really well made. So here's what I'm thinking. I decided to add in a new score called a 0 for is a puzzle legitimately good. But Einstein-Newton puzzle. I don't think it's going to get a 0. I think it will get a 1. Incredibly well made. Almost got my highest marks as piecing together a conversation is such a good idea for a puzzle. And the production values are stunning for the time. I mean, we have to accept that part. Like, fully voice acted, fully animated. That's pretty impressive for this time. The only issue is that navigating the environment and tracking down the phrases you need is tedious and kind of a pain in the ass. There's nothing more frustrating than knowing what phrase or sentence you need and being confused as to where that phrase or sentence might be. Otherwise, a pretty stellar puzzle that is one of the best. That is a gold standard for the genre. So we followed one of the worst puzzles in the game with one of the best puzzles in the game. And it's kind of impressive how this game, that's kind of the story of this game, is a mix of both gold standards for the industry as well as just a reinforcement of some of the worst parts of the industry or this genre. So let's correct that error right there. So I've been going for about 2.5 hours. I'm actually going to call the stream at here because this game isn't long, but that seems like a pretty good stopping point for me. I will, however, say, because I got some of you, I'm going to quit the game. Now, let's make sure that the load is working here. Yep, we got our loads returned. So I'm going to quit, and I want to, because I have some of you who weren't here when we first started this. So let's close that. You missed the intro cutscene. I need you to buckle up. Some of you missed this intro cutscene, and for those of you that saw it the first time, it's just... That's very loud, that's very loud, that's very loud, that's very loud. Give me a minute. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to kill your eyeballs. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to blow your ear holes out. This is the good shit. This is all of the backstory is told through this intro cutscene. I forgot that there was a fully sculpted dick on that petrified alien.
Keeper of the secret. I am Alpha and Omega.
This is... Man. Video games, right? Will we go to that submarine? Probably. Will we have to confront a man in black? Probably. What a weird game. I love it. I don't know when I will... Sunday. I'm going to be super busy this week, and I apologize for that, but... that's gonna be a stream for me. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you're excited for Drowned God. They don't make games like this anymore. They really don't. And maybe that's for a good reason. But this is me, hopefully getting into the habit of streaming on a more regular basis, and I do apologize for taking the, what was like a 2-week break. Didn't mean to take that, but hey, we're all here together. Anyways, I'll catch you whenever I can stream again. Again, I will be a bit busy. And if you're new, just kind of coming through these parts, remember to follow. Or if you're watching the YouTube archive, remember to subscribe. I'll get my YouTube archive system back up and running sometime soon when I can. All right. Bye.